All right, once again, it is knife time. Beautiful September Sunday morning here at Joker Forge. Mr. Zach strikes again. I went to a bike show in Reno yesterday and saw some interesting looking motorcycles and saw some good friends and did some catching up, and that was pretty fun. And then I went to my brother's birthday party, which I love when I get to share time with my family. It makes me feel good and touches my spirit, and as we all know, that is a good thing. Mr. Zach sent us and I was gonna save this for Bowie Thursday. I come home yesterday by the gate. I was like, what? Here we go again, rock and roll. This is very cool. I haven't even had much of a chance to take this in yet. I'm familiar with this brand. I had one of their models in the past. I had it, I barely even got my hands on it, and a friend was like, oh my God, I need that. So I was like, here you go. And it was the little Hoglet. This is a off-grid knives, Caiman XXL. Gator boy, little gator boy. And I opened it up. It comes with a lot of cool stuff. Little cleaning rag. It comes with their warranty card, which is very cool. Some stickers. You could get me into a van with no windows really fast with free stickers almost every time. And it comes with a little catalog, and that's cool. But most importantly, it comes with this bad boy. 12.1 inches overall, 15.5 ounces, 4mm blade thickness, 61 HRC of cryo-treated D2 steel. Gray wash finish, 2 inches wide, 7-inch long blade, if I didn't mention that already. And we all know that 7 inches is where the business end of things start. Back in the olden times, I believe it was like 89 or 90, maybe 91, old Turner and Hooch movie came out, and they were doing a murder investigation, and this fellow had been stabbed down through his into his subclavian artery, and one of the detectives made the point of saying, you need at least a 6-inch blade to do that. And I was younger when I saw that. I was like, oh, that's interesting. So I was always like, well, you gotta have at least a 6-inch blade. Well, this is a 7-inch blade, so this will definitely do that. Ooh, good Lord. The handle. This is the biggest fixed blade they make. They modeled this after one of their folders. Ooh, motorcycles going by. This thing has one of the most wicked, hear that? Wilford P. Brimley tips. Make sure to eat your Quaker Oats cereal. Proper diet and exercise. Yeah, but if you don't, think of all the money you'll save on shoes and socks. Yes, awesome lanyard hole. We have jimping here. I imagine, put your thumb there. Ooh, this is a bad little boy. And when I say little, figuratively, it's a little over a foot of steel. The edge. Critter shaving sharp. Yeah, very much so. See the hairs? Another step closer to being a cam girl. Could be rich. I like the fact that they're bolt-on scales. Full tang. This, I mean, yeah. Very sharp, cool hollow grind. I like that swedge. It is a false edge, but I'm sure that would bite into whatever I'm gonna do some cutting tasks with this after a while. I really like the off-grid knives, little symbol like this. All these cool spikes and such, and stars. 7 little stars on there. The American flag's in there. This is made in Taiwan. And you know what? In the last decade, Chinese made knives have grown by leaps and bounds in quality. And I mean, they used to be like gas station knives, flea market knives, and you'd pick up a Chinese made knife back in the day. I was like, ugh. But knives made in Taiwan are even a level above that, in my humble opinion. Yeah, lot of thought and effort went into this handle. It's got that great swell. It's a big handle. If you, my large size hand has no problem getting on here. If you have even XL or XXL size hands, I'm sure this would fill your hand well. It fills my hand very well. Very comfortable. You could work with this in your hand, and I don't feel any hot spots just from my initial handling of it. I looked at it, but this is my first time actually handling this. This choil up into this guard, I love that. You guys know that I love knives that have something that will keep your hand from slipping forward and getting turned into spaghetti. Nice little sharpening notch there, so you could get your access. Cryo D2, it's marked right there. This gray wash blade, I've personally not seen this gray wash before, and it is a nice. I like it better than black wash, honestly. Yeah, it's almost like a tumbled stony finish. Very. No coating to wear off. It won't look as unsightly as some knives get. And these little divots there, they hold a thumb well, a forefinger well, you know, pinching, getting forward there and doing a pinch grip, you know, for finer work. I can tell. I don't have anything laying around here. You'll see this some more. I can tell right off the bat that this would do a lot of your feather sticking needs very well, if that's your thing. If you like to make your fire. Yeah. Not a 90-degree spine. It's been cornered off, so. But you know, most ferro rods do come with a fire steel. I don't know why everybody's got to cry about that type of stuff. All right, let's look at this sheath, because yeah, I actually like this belt loop setup. I like the fact that it has a snap and Velcro, like a double firewall for not coming off your belt. Man. And you know, you could use different kinds of systems on here. Tech lock, ulti clip, a Mummert clip. Mummert clips, man. Like, shout out to Mummert for his clips. They're I had a couple of them, but I gave them away. I have one Mummert clip left, and it goes around all my knives. It even works on super heavy duty knives, in my opinion, like my Sativian ST28. That's what it's currently on. They put their little mark on the sheath here. Good Kydex work. Very similar to the Steadfast sheath, that drain hole there. We all know it's not good to have water sitting on your blade. D2, you know, requires a little maintenance. You gotta look after D2. Get you some Bearsol, spray it on a rag. wipe it down, put it in your sheath. Make sure you get the edge. Put it in your sheath, you'll be good. Oh, Hickok 45 is who got me into the Barasol spray, man. And when I first started using it, I was like, God damn, this stuff must be deadly. And then I read the can and it's like, oh no, it's safe. It's organic and safe. So that makes me feel better now. Excellent sheath retention. Very quiet sheath. We love a quiet sheath. In case we're sneaking up on Charlie. Sorry, move on. Was telling me about that. He was like, you could sneak up on Charlie with that sheath. I was like, yeah, probably fucking good, bro. This thing, yes. I like that. This might come around for a Bowie Thursday showdown, man. You know, one of these days we're gonna do a bunch of Bowies together on a Bowie Thursday. I really like, man, this is like a cut down scimitar, man. It really, a very aggressive knife. Lanyard holder. I like lanyards on some things. Sometimes I like to play with knives so much. Sometimes a lanyard will get all wrapped up on my arm. So a lot of knives I leave without a lanyard, but yeah, it's good if you're in the wilderness to have one. Put it through your wrist, so if you're doing something, you drop your knife, you don't lose it. Especially if you're in a weird, like a water environment where your knife could disappear forever, unless you got scuba gear. And this is a Caiman. It's a type of gator boy. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to call this one TikTok. This would definitely take old Captain Hook's hand and chomp it on down. Don't know. TikTok. All right. There's my mad rambling for the day for y'all. I hope everybody out there is having a good one. And look at that. Look at that there. Yes. Huge respect. Again to Mr. Zach for turning me on to some stuff. I'm still head over heels with that steadfast L. It's a very groovy thing. This is beastly, and it will be back for a Bowie Thursday soon. One of these days we're gonna take a Bowie adventure. All right, everybody. Watch your top knot.